Prime Minister Modi landed in China yesterday after a gap of over 7 years. The Prime Minister is in China to attend the annual SCO summit, which will take place today and tomorrow. Prime Minister is also scheduled to meet with Chinese President Xi Jinping today. This is a crucial meeting, remember, as the US tariffs have impacted almost all leading economies. And remember, this visit is significant also because this is Prime Minister's first visit since the Galwan clashes. Prime Minister Modi and Xi Jinping are expected to take stock of India-China economic ties, deliberate on steps to further normalize relations. Remember, this can also be seen as a reset of ties between China and India. Take a look at this report.
A high-stakes diplomatic moment is just days away. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will travel to China for the SCO summit on September 1st. It will mark his first visit to Beijing since the Galwan standoff strained ties in 2020. But this visit isn't happening in isolation. It caps nearly a year of careful, calculated engagement between the two Asian giants. It all began nearly 11 months ago at the Kazan BRICS summit in October 2024. That's where the first thaw was noticed as Prime Minister Modi met the Chinese President Xi Jinping. PM Modi met the Chinese President on the sidelines of the BRICS summit and agreed to work towards a peaceful and stable relationship by displaying maturity and mutual respect. They also highlighted the need to not allow differences on boundary-related matters to disturb peace and tranquility along the LAC. The Kazan talks were followed by key milestones. The two countries agreed to phase disengagement at the LAC, followed by a revival of economic ties as an Indian business delegation visited China. This followed a series of high-level meetings between Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and his counterpart, as well as Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar and his counterpart, and President Xi, the first such meetings in over 5 years. Then came the big visit, Wang Yi in New Delhi just last month. It was the first high-level visit by a Chinese official in years. From reopening trade routes to restoring people-to-people exchanges, the steps taken in recent months signal a desire to move beyond the shadow of Galwan. The road ahead may be complex, but with dialogue and diplomacy, they are again exploring common ground.
My colleague Vishal joins us with more details. Vishal, now this of course is a significant visit 7 years later, Prime Minister Modi in China, and he's also going to be holding a bilateral with Xi Jinping. What can we expect out of that?
Well, that itself is the highlight of the visit, the meeting with Xi Jinping. That will be looked at by experts, by people in the know, by Indian media. So what happens in the meeting will sort of signify what happens later, because India and China has in the recent past, in the last few weeks, tried to solidify the relationship, try to make the relationship better, because as in the report it was mentioned that in the last 5 years the ties had gone on a downward spiral of sorts, but that has been improved in the last few weeks. There have been many meetings between both the sides, and they have indicated that they are trying to solidify, consolidate the ties. And this also comes in the backdrop of the Trump tariffs that have sort of damaged the ties between US and India. So this is also an opportunity by some South Asian nations, some Southeast Asian nations as well, to form a new alliance. They already have many alliances such as BRICS, such as the SCO, the meeting that is happening there. So these alliances will most probably get more solidified in the backdrop of Trump tariffs, and both India and China have that common stage where they can come up and speak on the matter, because China is also threatened 50% tariffs. They sort of managed to evade that bullet, but they also are under threat. So it will be interesting to see how China partners with India on this. The bilaterals are expected to deliver some results, but let's not be too hopeful, because it will take some time for India and China to mend their ties totally.